The wife of Democratic presidential hopeful Andrew Yang has said she was sexually assaulted by her gynecologist while she was pregnant with their first child.
Evelyn Yang has accused Robert Haddon of assaulting her at his New York practice in 2012.
Speaking to CNN, Ms. Yang said she didn't tell her husband at first.
Ms. Yang is one of 32 women suing Haddon and the university where he practiced.
Haddon has denied the allegations in a court document. He was convicted of sexual assault in 2016 and surrendered his medical license, but did not serve any jail time after accepting a plea deal.
Ms. Yang, 38, said she was encouraged to speak out by the warm reception she and her husband had received when talking to voters about their son's autism.
Something about being on the trail and meeting people and seeing the difference that we've been making already has moved me to share my own story about it. About sexual assault, Ms. Yang revealed to CNN.
She said, "Everyone has their own Me Too story," referencing the global movement against sexual assault, but added, "Not everyone has the audience or platform to tell their story."
Ms. Yang's husband Andrew, a tech entrepreneur who is vying for the Democratic presidential nomination, said he was "extraordinarily proud" of his wife.
"When victims of abuse come forward, they deserve our belief, support, and protection," Mr. Yang said in a statement on Thursday. "I hope that Evelyn's story gives strength to those who have suffered and sends a clear message that our institutions must do more to protect and respond to women."
Ms. Yang has accused Haddon of assaulting her in his examination room when she was 7 months pregnant with her first child.
"I was dressed and ready to go," she told CNN. Then, at the last minute, he kind of made up an excuse. He said something about, "I think you might need a C-section," and he proceeded to grab me over to him and undress me and examine me internally, ungloved. During the alleged assault, Ms. Yang said she "froze like a deer in headlights" and tried to avoid his gaze, just waiting for it to be over. Ms. Yang said she told her husband about the alleged assault after the birth of their child, Christopher. Ms. Yang said she was prompted to do so after reading about a woman who had accused Haddon of sexual assault. Other women came forward and a case against Haddon was opened by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Ms. Yang helped prosecutors to build their case and testified before a grand jury, which indicted Haddon on multiple sex crime charges in 2014. In 2016, Haddon accepted a plea deal after admitting 1 count of forcible touching and 1 count of third-degree sexual assault. As part of the deal, Haddon was stripped of his medical license but did not go to prison. Ms. Yang and 31 other women are now suing Columbia University, which runs the medical practice where Haddon worked. The lawsuit argues that the university and its affiliates actively concealed, conspired, and enabled Haddon's sexual exploitation. Columbia University and the hospital system are fighting the lawsuit on procedural grounds, according to CNN. A university spokeswoman said the allegations against Haddon were abhorrent and they deeply apologized to those whose trust was violated.